Here's my optics ready P-10S, and here is the PT-9 plate from CZ Custom. It's got some M4 holes here, threads, and then these I think are M3, I'm not sure, but these holes here are for the screws for the plate, to put the plate on the pistol, and then the Holosun 507K over here comes with two sets of screws. They're both pretty long. One's an M4, one pair is an M4, one pair is an M3, I think. But the M4s are too long. And what happens is that they'll extend out the bottom of the plate here, and they'll hit the slide before they'll tighten up in the pistol. Now this plate is a perfect fit on the optics ready slide, and it's got the bosses on it that match with the bosses on the pistol. You can see there. Let me put it on like that, and then the screws are correct that come from CZ Custom. And then what you've got to do is put the sight over here on the plate, and then install the screws. And what you'll see is the screws come out below the bottom of the plate, but unlike the 507 C sight, these bosses here in the slide, the holes in the slide, little recesses, don't match up with the holes for the later sight. So you've got to have the screw length so that it's exactly flush or a little less than flush on the bottom side of this plate. So that's the only difficulty I had in fitting everything together. And it took a few minutes with a Dremel to cut out the large pair of screws, and to cut them down to the right length so that they wouldn't bottom out before the sight was tight. So I'm going to put this thing on here in a minute, and I'll show you the final installation after I'm done. Okay, there's the finished sight, and you'll notice the width now is the same as the slide width, and that's great, and fits the slide perfectly. It's a much nicer setup than I had with the 507C. So the 507K X2 also has an external battery access, so you don't have to take the sight off like you do with the 507C, and that's a plus also. Other than that, it functions exactly the same. The buttons are the same, the dot's the same, and looking forward to shooting this thing on probably Tuesday.